Miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense. He finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2nd and 4. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball's ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff for Gibson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Washington! Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On 1st down, Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Pollard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. On play action, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's a give to Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. and they get one here in the passing game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Looking to throw. Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give them a manageable 3rd down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned 2nd and long into not just a 1st down, but a huge play.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
Here's Pollard again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Pollard, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Prescott's throw there into the hands of Ross. Touchdown, Cowboys! John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game. And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it a 2nd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
It's 4th down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Back to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin, and that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's got Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Dak. Into the hands of Cooper. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
so for Washington.
It's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.